autobiography. So that was the theme for my major subject, sculpture, that is related to my infographic. It is about display, research finding, or survey data to support the major subject. So my name is Muhammad Al-Hakim bin Izara from CAAD 2283B, a Part 3 student of Fine Art Department. Idea. I got the idea through my experiences, so I decided to choose the bond between me and my sibling. The idea is to remind the community about the value of brotherhood and makes bowline notes as a symbol of bonding and intimacy between me and my siblings. Artist technique. Malay proverb "Bagi dengan tebing" is often used to describe a strong bond of brotherhood. From what I have seen in today's world, the value of love between siblings is increasingly fading and blooming in many factors such as material and more domination. I choose jute rope as my primary subject and my siblings as my secondary subject. It is because in the beginning, as we know, as the function of the rope is to bind, connect, pull, support something, and many more. Siblings support and always have each other's back. So to strengthen my idea, I choose a type of knot that is usually used to rescue because it is unsnare or tidak menjerut. So I choose the bowline knots, symbol tindih kasih, as a symbol to present intimacy or bonding between me and my siblings. History. Rope is a piece of fiber twisted or woven together to increase strength for pulling and connecting. It has tensile strength but is too flexible to provide compressive strength. For example, it can be used for pulling, not pushing. A thicker rope is stronger than thread or wood. Common material used to produce rope are from natural fibers such as manila fibers, hemp, linen, cotton, coir, and sisal. There are also wood or wood. Common material used to produce rope are from natural fibers such as manila fibers, hemp, linen, cotton, coir, and sisal. There are also artificial fiber in the production of ropes such as polypropylene, nylon, polyester, and many more. Issues. Today world, the value of love between siblings is increasingly fading and gloomy and more strained, especially among siblings. There are also those who are willing to break the bond of siblings, and there are also those who are treated like strangers. Research objective: to remind or give awareness to the community about the importance of maintaining relationship with sibling. Second, to study the uniqueness of rope that are often used from the past to the present. Lastly, to study the true meaning of siblings in today's world. Sample material: bowline knots or simple tindih kasih, to make a quick bone and cannot drag thing, suitable for use to rescue or tie the neck of animals and so on. Secondly, square knot or buku sila or simple buku sila, to connect two ends of rope that same type of size, usually to connect a rope easy to open and also known as left over, right over, left. Next is bunga jeti or flag knots. It used to connect the end of two rope of different type or different size. Lastly is simple manok or cloth hinge. They are usually used to tie smooth objects such as wood, bottle and so on, and easy to remove or open. Artist reference. My first artist reference is Gilbert Borrow with his sculpture titled Flat Bar Knot 2 Copper. Medium is welded steel, flat bar and copper. In his new series, Borrow used sailing knots as his inspiration to explore the harmony between strength and grace. Borrow's knots are powerful and elegant. Learning to sail as a teenager taught me the importance of works in unison. I chose this work because of the artist's idea and opinions. This is about the bone that is almost the same as my idea. Not only that, I'm also interested in this sculpture composition. My second artist reference is Oninka Bradford with her sculpture sibling. This piece was created to show the connection between people. Some of us are connected thought, the heart. Some of consciously, some of by blood tied, and some of us from a need to become connected. But the point is that we are all connected. She hopes that when others look at the piece, they will be reminded of the family and friends they are connected to. I choose this work because the idea and objective that the artist is trying to convey are quite similar that I'm trying to convey. After that, I made some sketches to develop the idea in 3D form. And this is the selected sketch. process making. Now it's time to make it real. Since I was in college, I had to face a lot of problems, so I had to think the other alternative to complete this sculpture. In making this sculpture, I used the material like iron wire because it is easy to use. This is the result of my sculpture. I named this sculpture Siblings Knots because the design is from the bone line knots. The reason why I made this sculpture in square form is because each of the corner of the sculpture represent me and my siblings. Then why I made this sculpture in structure form? It is because it's basic in everything that existed. For example, in drawing the structure line, and in construction there's the structure of building. So the structure is also one of the foundation in the family or basic in the family. So that's all for me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.